and the reason the criminals breathe easier when the sun rises.
Of you to drop in. And just in time.
He's mine, patison.
Remember, you gave your word.
You have 1 minute.
Do they even have manners where he comes from? You see, it's a tradition in my house to open one present each on Christmas Eve. How about this one? And a partridge in a pear tree.
How many lives did you just take?
None. I think that was just a little stocking stuffer. A construction site blocking my view. But this one isn't.
I've long waited for this moment. With your death, I will find peace.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, I present to you the death of the Batman.
Let us see what you can do.
Tutaj bardzo w tej misji nie będę się teraz w walce jakby odzywał, bo jest ona dosyć trudna. Ja właśnie na takim poziomie trudności trudnym to naprawdę mam to jest wyzwanie dosyć mocne.
Will not help you. Right, Batman? Is this the best you have to offer?
By and watch you kill yourself. I'm calling Captain Gordon.
No, not now.
This city below will bear witness as I tear down its god and leave him in pieces.
Guys?
Very good. I see there is still some fight left.
Yes. Now beat it out of him!
Gordon is on his way, sir. You have to hold Bane off until he arrives.
Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, me too was stirring. Not even a... Well, that was stirring,
When I'm done with him, I'll be coming for you, payaso loco.
He hit you so hard it hurt me! Oh, come on, at least make a fight out of it! I want my money's worth! $1,000 worth! I just want it! Now! Looks like this is it. It was nice knowing you. Actually, no, it wasn't.
Your attention, Batman! Do not stand between us.
Once more into the breach.
You just ran out of time.
Stand down! Stand down! Lay down!
Now this is what I call a party!
This rooftop's getting too hot. You got off easy.
Just where do you think you're going? Huh? Those were two very, very bad men. Ooh, the things they've done. You really don't want to know. They deserved death. Just like me. Freeze! Don't move, freak! I think he's talking to you. Take him down!
Let me guess. He got away. Take him to Blackgate. Where'd he go? Huh? The bat. The partner.
My partner?
Who else would jump off a building to save your sorry ass?
You know, officer, I was wondering the same thing myself.
Welcome to Blackgate. We're gonna do a quick psychiatric evaluation. Bad day, huh? Cops in this city. Always beating on the sick and defenseless.
Tell me something, dear. Have you ever had a really bad day?
And what do you mean by that?
You of all people should know. There's nothing so cruel as memory. The pointy, biting little thunderbolts, unwanted party crashers screaming through your synapses. Inescapable, unrelenting, not at all friendly. You can't even escape into madness. And then you meet someone who changes your life. And you feel that you don't even know who you are anymore. Isn't it funny how one little encounter can cleave off little pieces of your past, deform your memories and persona until you rethink your whole identity? And as you realize how foolish it all is, your laughter reverberates off the walls and
Okay. I'm gonna need more specifics. How about we try some word association?
that sounds delightful.
Okay. One more. And I need you to be serious for this one. Fate.
You want to know something funny? I used to think of fate as
Mamy Red Hooda.
predetermined.
To jest po prostu, no, opowiada Killing Joke, nie? Ten komiks.
Rules of human nature. But tonight, it's all changed.
What's changed?
Have you ever had the feeling that your entire life has been building towards this one moment?
Is that how you feel?
Well, now, yes. Now I realize that all the battles, the bad days, the brutalities, it was all the hand of fate at work.
So now you see fate differently?
Absolutely. Now I understand. There are no chance encounters. It was all meant to be. Everything leading up to who I've met tonight.
So you've met someone special?
Yes. And you might say it's changed everything. Absolutely. I mean, do you realize what a vile world we live in? How lonely it is to wade through all that wretched filth on your own?
It is kind of lonely, isn't it?
Of course, you understand. Even in a crowd of other screwballs. You're so lonely you can kick, claw, yell, scream at the top of your lungs. It's like you don't even exist. I feel...
And how does that make you feel?
I feel adrift, floating, like someone's pulled the stopper on my reality, and I'm sucked down the drain into something new. It's all very exciting, really. You wouldn't know what that feels like, I'm sure.
I might. Can you tell me more about how this person makes you feel?
It's like meeting someone I can actually relate to. Which, believe me, dear, I've never felt before. You understand? You're someone who's not afraid to let go and fall. Free falling, and I didn't pack a chute. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I figured you would.
So, may I ask, who is this person?
Oh, someone very, very special. But whose real name I don't even know yet.
My name's Holleen. Holleen Quinzel.
What a pretty name. Do your friends call you Holly?
I don't have a lot of friends.
Well, Holly, you got one now.
No właśnie, a się przypomina Batman wszystko. Crime Alley. Dokładnie tak. One Way, gdzie jest, ty pisze Crime Alley. Jest Crime Alley. Czyli to jest miejsce, w którym no stało się to, co stworzyło Batmana, czyli no matka i Marta i Thomas Wayne zostali zabici.
Wait. Why do you do what you do?
Master Bruce, it might be a bit anticlimactic, but I hoped you might finally be ready to celebrate Christmas Eve, now that the Joker's behind bars.
Bane is still out there. I've got to locate the signal from the tracker I placed on him.
Even you must eat, sir.
If you hadn't called the police, he'd already be in custody.
Dispatch, this is Delta 47.
You know, I made a promise of my own to your parents.
No sign of any casualties.
Not now, Alfred.
The story back at the precinct. Why see that? Found bombs under the foundation. Some kind of hopped-up freak. Must have been 400 pounds of muscle. Took 6 cops to gun that bastard down. Yeah, I saw the body in the morgue. Couldn't believe it.
Sounds like this could be Bane or one of his men. If I hurry to the GCPD morgue, I can inspect the body and the autopsy report.
Well, before you leave, I've run some tests on the compound you found at the steel mill. Looks like a match for your globular projectile for non-lethal restraint.
You mean the glue grenade?
Indeed. The resin has finished curing. It's at your workbench.
No tak my
Of course, I'd
widzieliśmy.
recommend testing it here in the lab before
Przez
you go.
chwilę.
But I'm sure you won't listen to me.
Zamkniesz mordę w końcu? Tak, wiem, że ja postąpię jak zawsze. nie posłucham ciebie. Mądrość Alfreda dała nam dużo punktu doświadczenia, ale poza tym tutaj widzieliście tą scenę, gdzie Batman traci swoich rodziców. No tutaj tu muszę walnąć ciekawostkę, gdy no zawsze w każdej rzeczywistości, no tutaj mały Bruce płacze, no ale w jednej rzeczywistości było to tak, że on pobiegł za właśnie przestępcą. No i to między innymi dało życie dla innego Batmana, jakim jest Batman, który ma zieloną latarnię, bo gdy on to właśnie pobiegł za tym mordercą, to pierwszy latarnik go wybrał, no bo był naprawdę odważny, się wykazał dzięki temu odwagą. No to jest jedna z rzeczywistości, nie alternatywnych ziem, a właściwie to uniwersum jakby minusowego, nie? Ziemia minus ileś tam. No ale to w tej rzeczywistości akurat Batman był zły, ponieważ no tutaj zabił wszystkich złoczyńców Gotham. Tak, i ominął w ogóle zabezpieczenia pierścienia, który no nie może zabijać, a Batman w tej rzeczywistości zabijał, więc ewidentnie był złym Batmanem. No i dobra, to jest już mam wszystkie jakby tutaj zabawki odblokowane, co oznacza, że możemy tutaj nie iść za Bane'em, a właśnie za Riddlerem, za człowiekiem z zagadką. I tutaj wszystkie jego tutaj wieże rozgromić.
Master Bruce, stop! Master Bruce! Bruce! I will not in good conscience allow you to go! You're outmatched by these assassins. You're not some hardened vigilante. You're a young man with a trust fund and too much anger. You're in over your head and I don't want this to be your end.
Alfred, who do you see when you look at me? The boy whose shoes you used to tie every morning? The teenager you drove to his first date? While you are here every night, I am out there. The only thing between the innocent and the predator. No, not may be. I am. When the mugger or the thief stops to think twice, that is fear. That is what I am. That is why they hired assassins, because I am the reason the criminals breathe easier when the sun rises. So no, Alfred, I am not in over my head. Tonight will not be my end, but it will be theirs.
No i to jest jedna z fajniejszych scen właśnie. Tutaj się mocniejszy, gdzie właśnie tutaj z Alfredem kłóci. No i też to w moim intrze zostało zawarte, nie? Ten tekst, że złoczyńcy się go boją, nie? Że jest symbolem tym. Więc tak.
I trust you realize you can't just waltz into the GCPD after everything that's happened there tonight.
I know I can't do that. I'll have to find a way in that'll avoid detection.
Indeed. Look, I'm sorry about what I said before you left. I hope you understand. It's just because...
It's okay. I understand.
No i nawet użyłem tych swoich rękawi, więc no spoko. No, what you do? Kurczę, się podoba. Chciałem Batmana odegrać.
I think you've made the right decision. Recognizing when you've been beaten is the first step on the road to self-improvement. Careful now. That's public property you're destroying. Crawling around in vents like a common rat. How expected. I bet steering that thing requires a whole lot of concentration. Oops! Sorry about that! door. You really should apologize. But how did... I was sure you'd fail. No one is this lucky.
You need to stop this.
Stop what? Cleaning up the streets? Ensuring the GCPD actually does its job? Removing corruption from the system? Was it one of those in particular you took issue with, or all of them?
You're using the data you've stolen to blackmail people.
So, it gets the job done. And certainly kinder than the beatings you're so fond of doling out. Think on that.
Jesteśmy przy kolejnej tutaj wieży. Teraz to jest takie pytanie za 1000 punktów, jak ja mam tutaj wejść do niej. Czy takim tutaj parkourem batmanowym? A, już wiem jak. Granatem. No właśnie. I tu już bez granatu nie mogliśmy tutaj tylko właśnie odblokować, więc no tutaj musimy mieć jakby wszystkie tutaj gadżety, żeby właśnie te wszystkie wieże odblokować. Nawet jakby tamto byśmy zrobili, to tego już wcale by się nie udało. Z granatów. No, jestem. Skąd oni te frajery biorą te bronie wszystkie? To jest ewidentnie problem tego, że wysoki poziom. Na najtrudniejszym gramy. Nie, odblokujmy te rękawice, może się uda, co? Będzie fajne i widowiskowe. No właśnie, już blokowałem. Ja lubię się tym systemem bawić. Kurczę, ale... No niestety, no przerwałem tą fajną sekwencję. Tak, ten twój intelekt to dużo do życzenia, powiem. Kurczę, widzicie, wszystkim musimy być tutaj, wszystkich użyć gadżetów. O to wychodzi. No widzicie, kurczę, co tutaj się wyprawia. Tutaj oni się nie mieszczą w ogóle w tym pomieszczeniu. Tutaj posadzili przestępców. To wszystko właśnie dlatego, żeby było nam troszeczkę trudniej. Czyż tu masz rękawice elektryczne, to nie powinno wtedy Batman wrażenia robić. To jest Bane. Jeszcze tamten go poraził. Świetnie. Czy ta ściana, wiecie, o to mi chodziło. Batman. Śmiesznie tak to oplata tę elektryczność to. Dobra, otwierajmy kolejne. Wiecie, ja w tym odcinku jeszcze nigdy nie złapiemy. Że naprawdę bym się mocno postarał. O, tu naprawdę trzeba mieć, znajdzie dużo. No i trzeba będzie te... No ja mu pomagam, a co?
No one's helping me, Enigma. Did you ever consider maybe you're not as clever as you think?
Says the man who seems to have mistaken Christmas Eve for Halloween. In case you haven't noticed, I've got the entire city under surveillance, feeding me all of its dirty little secrets. And I did it all on your watch, oh great guardian of Gotham. So, what do you have to say to that?
I'm taking your network down.
Spoken like a true Neanderthal. Well, you can certainly try.
Mamy kolejny tutaj zrzut, chyba niżej. Zdecydowanie niżej tekstem. Kolejna miejscówka. Enigma, widzimy ludzi też enigmy. Bo może tacy, którzy tam tylko stoją. Chociaż cholera wie. To jest bardziej gang Jokera, jeśli miałbym być szczery.
It's over, Batman. I put everything I've got into this one. Throw yourself at it for a while if you must, but you're not crying. Well, I guess that's one way to solve a problem.
Jeszcze gdzieś drugi włącznik powinien być, nie? A no właśnie.
Disappointed, Batman. You do realize there are other ways to overcome obstacles beyond smashing them.
Maybe. To ja prefer smashing.
Way, are you? I guess in the end you just didn't measure up, did you? But when the bar's been set so high, who can? Who needs doors anyway? All right, you've made your point. So why don't we just agree to disagree and go our separate ways?
I don't think so.
What's wrong with you? It's not like I'm backing the bad guys here. Well, not usually.
You're invading people's privacy.
You got how many assassins running around out there, and you're lecturing me on selling personal information? Way to prioritize. You're going after Gotham Optics next? Or maybe some telemarketers? Ooh.
If that information gets into the wrong hands, people could get hurt because of you.
And people do get hurt because of you. So I assume you'll be handing yourself over to the police now? That's what I thought.
Dobra. To ostatniej już wieży się zbliżymy, ale to musimy jeszcze najpierw tego snajpera, żeby nam tu nie przeszkadzał. Jeszcze pozostaniemy dwóch snajperów tutaj, co? Oczywiście tak, no, go pokonamy. I tego tak. Dobra, i teraz możemy ruszyć tam, bez większych problemów. It's real, a ty... Ej, czekaj, czyż ja ci unieszkodliwiłem cię? Broń masz popsutą, więc no o co tu biega? Dobra. Ale to był Batman z przygotowania, jakby ktoś tutaj nie jarzył. A właśnie, tutaj tego byśmy nie mogli zrobić, gdyby nie zakłócać. Jakby to nie zakłócać, nie? Który mamy. Czekaj, czy jak ja to zużyłem, to... Dobra, to będziemy myśleli, że to się od tego autentyguje. Dobra, bierzemy ten pakiet. What the fuck? No, a tutaj są jeszcze naszego starego przyjaciela. Koledzy. Siemano. I dostaję tylko ten pancerzy. Ja pierdzieli, przestraszył się. Nieźle.
Stay away from the tower, Batman. I've got work to do, and now you're just getting in my way.
Tutaj gdzieś są drzwi, nie? Do jego tej kryjówki. Z tego co pamiętam. A właśnie, tutaj mamy. I tym się dostaniemy dalej.
I thought you had a city to save. So what are you doing wasting time with me?
No właśnie, tyle zachodu, żeby tutaj właśnie jak jesteśmy na początkowym stadium gry, to że oj, tutaj nie damy rady. Choć jak jesteśmy na początkowym, to nawet nie użyjemy tego, nie? Więc no. Więc tak. Tutaj mógłbym włóczęgę tego uratować, ale to zaraz nam się odblokowuje. Tak, nadal jestem kostiumem Patisona. Powiedzmy. Czy ten kostium, który był wzorowany na Patisona. No patrzcie na te rękawice. Już się zdążyliście na nią napatrzeć, ale kurczę. To jest to samo, prawie. Tylko ten pasnierz zmienili. I troszeczkę wiecie. Nietoperze nie, że jest na całe ciało jakby, tylko taki normalnie, a to taka jest koncepcja tego nietoperza, że jakby on się tak rozchodzi po całym właśnie torsie całym, czy jakkolwiek to się nazywa, nie? Co to jest za jebiszcze? Już mogę w końcu. Dobra. Let me go! No i mamy. Możemy się teraz tutaj dostać na luzie. Nie wiem, czy to było w ogóle chyba potrzebne. A, no bo tego byście nie zrobili, no właśnie. Gdyby nie tego zakłócacza.
You must be feeling pretty good about yourself, Batman. I mean, you took down all the towers, which means you foiled my plan. Except, oh wait, I already have all the data I need. And as soon as I'm done uploading it, so will everyone in Gotham.
There's still time for me to put an end to this.
True, there is. Just not very much. It was a valiant attempt, though. You get an A for effort, but an F for impact.
No i właśnie między innymi teraz to jest takie następne tej sceny, że no tutaj teraz znajduje się zbieractwo i te wszystkie rzeczy. Oczywiście my się tymi nie będziemy na razie rzeczami zajmować, chyba że między materiałami a teraz wrócimy sobie do fabuły, no i do tych normalnych jakby przestępców, nie, a nie na enigmie i zbieractwie tego, chociaż czemu by nie, czy chętnie sobie pozbieram parę znajdziek.
Enigma, where are you?
I'm right here. Well, figuratively speaking anyway. Disappointed I didn't choose to meet up in person?
What's this about? Sionis hire you to throw me off his trail?
Think of me as an information broker. I've got data handlers everywhere, feeding me all kinds of interesting stuff.
And you think this is going to destroy Gotham?
Oh, yes. See, bullet wounds and broken bones will eventually heal, but incriminating photos, videos, emails, that kind of damage can never be repaired. Tomorrow morning, when I release everything I've got, the city's going to collapse. Resignations, arrests, deaths. It'll be chaos in the streets, Batman, and there's not a thing you can do to stop me.
I figured you'd try and get all caveman on my equipment. It's password protected, I'm afraid, with 10,000 volts of electricity. You've lost, Batman. Might as well head home and get some rest. With everyone's deepest, darkest secrets about to go on public display, I've got a feeling tomorrow's going to be a very busy day for you.
One way or another, I'm shutting you down. Destroying all the network relays will let me access his server. It's the only way to stop him. Those must be the handlers he was talking about. I can use them to track down the extortion data he's been collecting. No survivors. Someone will pay for this. I need to set up a crime scene to find out who. The helicopter was spinning out of control. The pilot was killed on impact, not from the gunshot I heard. But what caused him to lose control? Maybe I can learn more back on the rooftop. I can analyze the first point of impact from here. The helicopter's tail rotor was severed when the fuselage hit the building. I should review the crime scene and find that tail rotor. The helicopter crashed when a high-powered round shattered the tail rotor. The ballistics analysis will lead me to the shooter's position. This doesn't add up. This man's a member of SWAT. So why'd he fire on a police helicopter? This man didn't fire at the helicopter. He was aiming at me. The ballistics trace indicates this officer was killed by a ricochet from the same round that took down the chopper. There's only one person capable of a shot like this. Deadshot. The trajectory analysis will lead me to Deadshot's firing position. This must be where the shot originated. I should scan the area.
Whoa! How do I think it is? Why won't you die? I got him!
Just as I suspected, the shell casing matches others in the criminal database, and they're all linked to Deadshot. But his trail ends here, unless... There are numbers on the bullet casing. 451326. Looks like a radio frequency.
Hello, Batman. I see you decoded my message. Well done. But I'm afraid playtime's over. Come meet me at the bank so I can put a bullet in you and collect my prize. Oh, and in case you're thinking of backing out, I've got a hostage and a very itchy trigger finger.